going to do that shake, rattle, and roll again. And so we're just going to shake our hands. Let's make some fists. Let's pop those fists. When you make a fist, make sure that your thumbs are on the outside. And this time, open them nice and slowly and try to bend your fingers back a little bit if you can. Bring them in. Okay, so now let's rattle those floorboards. So if I was doing this for real, it would sound like that. So I'm going to do it this way. But try to bring down with a heel strike. Get your whole foot on the floor and just rattle those floorboards. Next, we're going to roll the shoulders. So let's roll them back. Let's roll them forward. Okay, it's just a matter of getting the blood flowing after you've been sitting for a little while. All right, let's start with our hamstrings. They always get tight as we're sitting, and so a couple of ways to do this, but we're going to start with having come to the edge of your seat, plant one heel into the ground, firmly into the ground, toes towards the nose, and then you're just going to hinge forward. So when I say hinge, it means we never want our back to make a C shape. We don't want it to be round. We want our back to remain neutral straight. So hinge forward as you're coming down, and then you're going to feel that stretch. Don't get so far forward on your chair that you're going to fall off. Come on down. And of course, if you've got wheels on your chair, then you've locked them in place or you have them up against something. Okay. Now, if this feels good and you can go a little bit further, reach your hand out, reach for that foot. Don't worry about whether or not you're touching your foot, because you might have long arms and short legs and you're touching your foot and you're not getting as good a stretch. So in this case, it is about the journey and not the destination. All right, come on up. Let's do the other side. I'm going to show you a modification for that. Okay, foot, heel into the ground. And then this time, if you found reaching over a little bit difficult, get a tape measure, get a strap, get a towel, whatever it is, loop it around your instep of your foot. And then same thing, you're going to hinge forward, but now you're going to use this tape measure just to connect you to your foot. You're not pulling up on it, but it just kind of helps to steady it a bit. And you may find that this is helpful. Another option you can do if you have a low footstool around is you can have your foot up on the footstool, and that's a good one too. So let's just hold this for 20 more seconds. And then because the hamstrings do get so tight, we are going to repeat these on the other side. Okay. And let's switch. Back to the other side. Do whichever way works best for you. But just keep in mind that you're keeping your back straight. And so you're going to have your foot planted. You're going to hinge forward. And so when you're doing this, your eyes are looking just past the foot that is extended. Because we don't want to look down and bend our neck. We don't want to look up and bend our neck, though. That's not the worst thing. But just look ahead. And we're just going to hold that for another 10 seconds. Just breathe naturally. Think about all the great sewing that you're going to get back to doing. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do the other side. Heel into the ground. Lean forward. Come on down. Hinging from the hips. Nice straight back. Eyes are looking just about 6 inches past your toe. Toes towards your nose. And then if you want to deepen it more and reach, that's fine. Don't need to. And we're going to hold this for another 10. And then next we're going to move up the body a little bit to our hip flexors. So come on up. Okay. Let's make sure that your chair is very stable for this one. And you can push it up against your table if that's the case. And I'm going to push mine up this way so you can see. So the hip flexors are where the front pockets on your jeans are. And so if I want to stretch my right hip flexor, my right knee is going to go on the chair. My left foot is hopefully going to stay firmly planted on the floor, but there are exceptions to that, which I'll show you. But then what we're going to do here is you're going to squeeze the right bum cheek so that you are pushing forward. Now, the exception I had said is because I have my chair higher, and I'm not that tall, I need to come up on my tippy toe to do this, the ball of my foot, not my tippy toe, the ball of my foot, so that I can get nice and tall. And then when I squeeze that butt cheek, I can really feel it opening here. And I'm squeezing. We're just going to hold this for another 15 seconds actually. Nice and tall. Your other hand is on the table or on the chair for support. And then, I mean, once you get really comfortable with this, you can add a side bend to it, but don't worry about that right now. Okay, let's come down. We're going to do the other side. And so I'm going to put my left knee on my chair, and my right foot is on the floor. I need to come up to get nice and tall. You shouldn't have to. I'm going to squeeze my left butt cheek. Those glutes come up nice and tall, and just feel that primarily this is designed for the hip flexors. We get our hips get tight when we're sitting. The hip flexors in front, but it also stretches the quadricep a little bit down there too. All right, I know everybody's anxious to get back to sewing. Okay, now later today, repeat the upper body video, repeat the lower body video as needed, and have a great day.